take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. She gotta be number one.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you Bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mess around and put that thing up where you permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
Second and 11. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Down carry for Henry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Titans 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
The extra point.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Titans 14. Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. Up to midfield. The 40. Look at him go inside the 30.
If you were me,
he will take this all the way.
Touchdown.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll start with a give to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Pretty effective opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the touchdown run earlier, and if he pops more of these 10 to 20-yard carries, could be a long game.
Yeah, those types of explosive runs wear down a defense. I think they need to add more people to the box, closer to the line of scrimmage, force them to throw the football, and see if they can slow them down that way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of only a yard.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Bills 6.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Off play action, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. "51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch them lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 9, Allen eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 82 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Here's Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Titans 21, Bills 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. One for the sake, no attendance, make the list. And I'm run to the bread until we all nothing but gets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all time.
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the football. He's become a true ball magnet.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A gain of 6.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch him work. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the mud.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Titans 31, Bills 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yard line.
Now Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Corey Davis. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Tannehill's
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congrats.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen now on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Throwing again. Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Titans. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
For the extra point.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Bills 12.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. Check 50. Check down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get him for a loss of about 3.
3 yards.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
To the air, Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Antoine Woods breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
And it brings up 3rd.
He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by the Bills.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
He was taken down at the
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Lamar Miller. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. trying to improvise. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gotta do better.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing.
Off play action, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now it's Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
48.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that.